EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. And we've got a classic in store between the Atlanta Falcons and our home team. From the 10. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
On the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Jackson from the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. He's got it at the 15. It's a big play there for the Saints. 55 yards.
The 15-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. The 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
This is intercepted. Picked off at the 38. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away.
He's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Well, what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate, and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
CC violation.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Well, the the second down throw on target. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
It's a gain of a yard.
They go play action with Hurts. He will find his big tight end over the middle. The 20. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run, and the Falcons draw a bit closer. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
The kickoff for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the 10. And he returns this to the 22.
And 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to take over once again. Out comes the Saints offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much, because as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And this will have been returned to right around the 38-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Throwing again. Jackson. Johnson at the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. On 3rd down, Jackson buying time to his left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. But nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Saints 14, Falcons 7.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Jackson sacked.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Now, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit and forced the field goal.
From the 10. Makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And the Falcons
going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47.
The tackle.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
2nd down, here's Hurts. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 43. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So in Saints territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup. Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process. catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Hurts. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Play action. Here's Hurts. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. Coup for the extra point.
For the point after.
And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. That time a 9-play drive. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he's going to keep it here. That's caught by Jackson. And he's out right at the 25. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something over here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson, flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Jackson will throw again. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a first down on 3rd and long. And somehow he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
Yeah, if you look at the coverage defensively, oh, this is great, but no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot.
At some point, you actually have to tackle him and get him on the ground short of the first down marker.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Man, and he hits him in stride. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. They go play action now. Jackson, they'll roll him out right. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, When they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
At the 21-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. And it will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds.
For Jack Doyle, incomplete.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
1-yard line.
To throw again, Jackson. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Incomplete. Intended.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it.
Falcons 14.
The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Taken from about the 12.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
25 yards.
25 yards that time. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Falcons.
The play fake. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 42 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And he moved left there, Charles. Little danger play. He didn't throw toward that left side. Went over the middle. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but they're not doing it long.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And he's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
45-yard line.
Now Jackson on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Brings up 3rd down and 1.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Steps away. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11th.
10 yards.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. The quick slant cut.
And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And once again, the Saints are back out in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Call it a loss of 12 that time. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Number 1.
Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get a little bit of those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing again on second down. Jackson flushed out right. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 39-yard pickup. They'll take it.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
They'll buy some time right. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
For Atlanta.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And what a pressure spot for both sides, really. But they're at home now. They have the football here in the playoffs, sort of controlling their own destiny.
It's a spot they've all dreamed of. This is where you want to be. Home, have the ball, a chance to win the game, control your own destiny, as you noted. But here's the thing. Don't let the crowd get too involved if you're this team now. You've got to make sure you let them carry you, but not cause you to do things out of what you're supposed to do, right? Take you away from focusing and concentrating on the game.
Because sometimes you get so amped from the crowd that can carry you in the spots you don't want to be. Is that what you're saying?
From experience, sometimes that crowd gets so involved in it and you get involved with them that you end up making plays or trying to do things that maybe you should have done.
Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to look deep down the that's caught inside the 20. And they'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A big play there. 53 yards. And the Saints have retaken the lead.
The Saints.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Falcons ready to take over, and they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession gigantic. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Hurts pass.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
A gain of 26.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
2nd and 5.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Hurts. He's got his man on the crossing route. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons are an extra point away from having the lead.
Lining up for the
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. It's a pretty simple formula, Charles. A field goal, all you need. That wins you the game.
And the most confident guys going out on the field to direct their teams, they probably already talked to their kicker before they went out and let him know.
Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. It's a loss of 8 there on the 1st down play. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson, and he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. The throw there going to be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. On 1st down, Hurts. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Rolling to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So Lamar Jackson in the offense, down by 4, a little over a minute and a half remaining. Their long win streak in great peril as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson to throw. Crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now we get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 54 yards away. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is. Hey, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their background. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets us inside the 35-yard line. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. One last shot for Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. It's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
The Falcons are Super Bowl bound. Time for us to sign off. Thanks for watching, and good night.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, will see you in